You all already know what time it is. The brand new INT HERCULE, or Mr. Satan, whatever you want to call him, is here on JP Dokkan. He is a summonable unit on the new Super Buu banner. Now, the only thing I do regret is that I don't have any dupes of him. As soon as I pull the other 4 copies, I will absolutely rainbow this HERCULE. He is probably the best defensive unit in the game. Once you awaken him, he has a high chance to dodge all attacks, and he will reduce damage from anywhere between 50% to 90%. He is an exceptional unit. So let's go ahead and awaken this bad boy, and then we'll go ahead and see, how well he'll be able to tank when not at the rainbow level. I really like what they did. Alongside the transforming Super Buu, they released this HERCULE, who's incredible, as well as the AGL Western Supreme Kai, and she is also incredible. Like, some pretty good new units, but because the HERCULE and the Western Supreme Kai are both non-exclusive units, they're going to be on every banner moving forward. One reason I, don't really recommend people really summon on this Super Buu banner is because, the exclusive cards have been around constantly. You want to wait till some stuff that's a little bit more rare and a little better actually comes out. I don't know, Jiren or something. Jiren is a card that hasn't really been around too much. But, alright, I'm going to level this guy up, and we'll hop into an event. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and test out HERCULE on this team right here, on the Majin Buu Arc team. He is on 2 categories, World Tournament and the Buu Arc. So really the Buu Arc is, his only real proper category team that we can actually show him off on. Now we're going to go ahead and hop into the Ultra Instinct Goku boss fight. Now I know what y'all are thinking, oh Truth, you're going to test him out against the Spirit Bomb Goku. No, I'm not planning on doing that. Now, HERCULE does have the 50% chance to dodge, and then of course, if you do happen to rainbow this HERCULE, I do strongly recommend going with 20 dodge as well, because this HERCULE is not really about doing damage. He has, I think, maybe the lowest attack stat for a TUR in the game. He might have the smallest, because just at level 120, HERCULE's attack is only 6,020. I think that's the lowest attack for any TUR in the game. So he's not going to be able to deal good damage even at 100%. He's just not going to be able to. So he's here specifically for one purpose, and that's to defend, which I think he will be very good at, and he is going to be able to accomplish that. So for that reason, I do think he is still a very solid unit. Something like Super Battle Road or Extreme Z Awakenings. I'm sure at some point there's some Extreme Z Awakening again where we'll be able to utilize this HERCULE. He would be very good for Ultimate Gohan's Extreme Z Awakening. Of course, the same Ultimate Gohan we actually have on this rotation right here. That Ultimate Gohan, his weakness is to the Majin Buu Arc category. So that's a good spot where this HERCULE will be fantastic, is maybe getting further in that EZA, right? But outside of the really difficult modes, or if you're going for some sort of no item challenge or something like that, maybe this HERCULE won't really be able to provide the best viability, right? Let's go ahead and take a look what his attack stat is going to look like right here. I imagine it's not going to be too high. Yeah, 155,000. Well, he certainly does have the very nice super attack. Yo. That's the thing. HERCULE has maybe the nicest looking super attack in the game. Now, here's another thing that's interesting is there are 2 different variations of HERCULE's super attack. One where Goku kind of comes in and cuts Buu in half, and the other one is where Tien actually uses the Kiko Ho. Now, I've not seen any sort of indication or really talk about what the 2 different forms of that attack you can get, what they mean. So I don't even know if it might literally just be 2 separate attacks you could get that don't actually change anything. I thought one of them would allow HERCULE to hit a bit harder, but again, I've done some looking around and I haven't really seen any indication of that. So I don't know, maybe later on we'll figure out, or it's really just for show. But, you know, at the very least, if it is just for show, it is a cool little thing that they've got going there where, you know, you've got these two different variations of his super attack. Funny enough, he's got two variations when he does, like, no damage whatsoever, right? Now, the team I kind of built, you know, I just kind of threw together a Majin Buu arc team. We're probably going to move through this event pretty slowly if I'm not going to prioritize, you know, getting, like, LR Vegito or LR Trunks and Goten on rotation. But, like, you know, once the physical Super Vegetos are built up, they will be able to do monstrous levels of damage. But, of course, you know, they got to take, what, 10 attacks before they're really able to build it up? Alright, so here we go. Here is where the Spirit Bomb Goku comes out. Now, again, Hercule has a 50% chance to dodge, which is really good. But it would be best not to leave things in his hands because okay, right now, I think he would reduce damage because he goes between 50% to 90%. The less HP remaining, the greater the damage reduction. So, like, it's not until we get down to 20% HP where he reduces damage by 90%. Like, we're probably around 70% right now, so he probably would reduce damage about 65%, which is just, it's just flat out not enough. Not enough to survive the Spirit Bomb Goku. Like, you actually have to have, like, you know, 80 or 90% reduction, and then at that point you're still taking, you know, like a 200k attack or something like that. So, like, you know, just a 50% damage reduction is not really going to cut it. But again, the 50% chance of Hercule dodging will be very good. And again, if you rainbow him, I do really think it is a good idea to go for a yeah, we'll build this up again, to go for the 20 dodge build. So that way, if you go into something like Super Battle Road, you're going to be looking real good with him dodging, I think, attacks like left and right. I think a lot of people might struggle with the Majin Buu arc category stage, but then after they get this Hercule, I think he's going to help out a lot of people because you could just put him at the start of any, you know, either rotation, and he's really going to be reducing damage way more so than even, like, you know, physical Super Vegito is able to, because the stage is designed in such a way where, yeah, you've got physical Super Vegito, you know, doing a lot of damage with counters, reducing damage by a lot, but you're still going to take a lot of damage as well. Like, there's the physical Vegito at the end of that stage has, what, like 10 million plus HP? He's insane. So it's a very, very long fight. Okay, so yeah, we're not really linking up. Well, I just kind of threw together a team here. We're not really linking up the best at this point. So let's see how well our boy will be able to go ahead and reduce damage from UI Goku. Yeah, so he's taking nothing. 50% chance to dodge. He's not exactly activating that left and right, is he? Alright, I'm going to have to get these LRs on a rotation so we can speed this up a little bit. Because the other thing, too, is that UI Goku is splitting his attacks up all over the field. So I'm not even really able to build up physical Super Vegito properly. But hey, at least LR Trunks and Goten, they're able to reduce this damage. At this rate, we might actually see an LR Vegito transformation. So, like, look at this fucker. You couldn't attack the first slot 500 times, could you? You gotta attack the last slot 500 times. One reason Ultimate Gohan is always going to be so useful, though, is just that ki doesn't matter for him. You know, he super attacks at 7 ki, and, you know, if you're using, like, a proper leader skill, you're going to be starting at 6 ki anyway, so you just get literally 1 ki from the board, and Ultimate Gohan has his super attack. That's one reason I really love that card. It does help make up for Ultimate Gohan's, you know, primary weakness, which he always has, which, of course, is the lack of consistent links, right? So that's pretty good. And now, yeah, now please attack Gohan 500 times. Does not matter. Thank you so much for not attacking physical Super Vegito. You muppet. Okay, perfect. There we go. Okay, so now we'll finish things off. We'll be able to see another super attack from our boy Hercule. Now, he does also have a medium chance to stun. Again, that's not going to do us very much good, like here in this UI Goku fight. But, you know, in Super Battle Road, the stun is going to be fantastic. I wonder if Tien pops up whenever Hercule is going to get the stun chance to activate. I suppose there's a chance of that, huh? That would be interesting if that's exactly how it's done. Okay, so far, so good. Hercule's just not taking any damage. Looks like, again, you know, just pulling him, awakening him. Right now, my Hercule is at 10% in the dupe system. Like, I literally just gave him the free 5 dodge, pretty much, from the dupe system, and we're hopping in right here. So he's already such a good tank that we're able to just kind of sort of walk into an event like this, and he's good to go. So I do like seeing that. I guess we'll do this. We'll do this right here. I was kind of not really too sure, but this will maximize our links. We should be able to do most of UI Goku's health on this rotation. It's just, if only he would focus his attacks more in that first slot. See, this is the thing, like, people love counter units, and, like, counter units are fantastic, but most of the time, man, I feel like I never have this good luck with counter units. Like, I feel like the majority of the time, the enemies seem to be spreading their attacks all out to every phase. It's like, if ever these fuckers just attack like one slot over and over, counter units could, like, Physical Super Vegito could one turn UI Goku for sure, if UI Goku just put like every single hit on like the first turn or something like that. But I seemingly that never happens for me. That's why I find myself, I like a lot of the Vegito units, but they're so RNG heavy. Okay, see, here we go. Here's the time. See, here's the thing. I want Physical Vegito to get all those counters, but we need to absolutely make sure that Hercule can completely defend against UI Goku. Plus, we got to make sure Hercule gets the Dokkan attack. Alright, so he is actually able to take a little bit of damage right here. Okay. So the rainbow would be pretty useful for him. Again, I say this all the time, but UI Goku definitely still is the hardest Dokkan event in the game. Only 51,000 from a super, though. That's pretty good. But Hercule, with a rainbow star, is probably going to be taking peanuts from UI Goku, and it's going to work likewise just as well in Super Battle Road. Okay, so this is about, you know, what I expected. He's taken under 10k from UI Goku, even at 10% in the dupe system. So, of course, you know, once you actually really give him the love, he's going to be looking real good. Oh, and then the dodge is really coming into play now. Thank you, Hercule, my boy. It is about time. Let's go. And all right, now we'll go ahead and finish this fight off pretty good. So, again, Hercule, he's not going to be able to provide much offensively, but defensively, he is a fantastic card. So, you know, if you guys ever pull him from, say, the World Tournament summons, or, you know, while hunting for some Dokkan Fest or some LR, he might pop up. I think it'll be pretty common for people that you'll get, you know, him or the Western Supreme Kai from summons like that, rather than actually having to chase on that Super Buu banner, which, you know, I mean, STR, Janemba, and Physical Super Vegito, again, my reasoning is that, you know, they are good cards, but they've been on a lot of banners lately, a lot. So I'm sure a lot of people have pulled, you know, at least one copy of each of them in the last, you know, calendar year. So let's just take a quick look at our boy Hercule, and then we will finish up for today. So this right here, this is feistiest of the universe Hercule. His leader skill is Super INT P2 and 90% to HP attack and defense, so pretty good leader skill for Dokkan Battlefield. His super attack is the Champ's Final Trump card, which is supreme damage with a medium chance to stun the enemy. His passive skill is Champion's Good Fortune, which is high chance to evade enemies' attack, including super attack, and reduces damage received by 50% and up to 90% with the less HP remaining, the greater the damage reduction, up to, you know, a maximum of 90%. So, with that passive, he is the best defensive unit in the game, I would say. His links are World Tournament Champion, Champion Strength, Hero, Soul vs. Soul, World Tournament Reborn, Supreme Power, and Fierce Battle. Link's not the greatest, but I mean, he is mainly a defensive unit, right? It sucks that he's going to hurt units around him in terms of ki, but at the very least, he will be completely neutralizing the damage you're going to take, which is useful. His 12k multiplier is 140%, which is, I guess, solid for a unit that's not really going to hurt very much anyway. And then he's on 2 categories, of course. The World Tournament category, as well as the Majin Buu arc category. So really only one kind of legit category as of right now. But the Majin Buu arc category Super Battle World stage is pretty tough, and I do think this Hercule will be pretty good in there. I'm probably actually going to I'm going to do a video with this guy on that Super Battle World stage. I think I'll probably bump him up to 55% in the dupe system, and we'll test him out over there. But for now, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch y'all next time.